Hi, I'm Jamey from Stonemeyer Games, and today I'm going to talk about my favorite mechanism in the asymmetric, mostly two-player game, although you can play three players, game Harrow County, which is based on a graphic novel that I don't know anything about, but I love the art in the game, so I could see myself enjoying the graphic novel. I cannot stop thinking about the action selection mechanism in this game. It is so clever. To give you a brief overview of how the game works, here is the map that you have on the table. There are two different sides that are essentially fighting with each other and trying to build routes from one thing to another thing. Those things depend on which side you're playing. But to facilitate that and to try to get points in this game, there is this action selection system that I absolutely love. It reminds me a lot of the Hanamikoji action system, but with a twist that I really, really like. So the Hanamikoji part are these four actions down here. So you can see each player has these four actions, blue and red actions. All four are available each round, and you can take three of them each round. You must take three of them each round. So you choose three of them, you flip it over to show that you've taken it, and you take that action. There are things like there's one that's tied to the asymmetric mini game that your faction has. There's one tied to moving. There's one tied to upgrading. There are a few different actions out here, and they're used in different ways by each faction, but four different actions, flip them over. The twist, and so I love that. I love that idea that you always have the same four actions. You're choosing three of them to use. But on top of that, the twist are these tiles in the middle. And each round, these tiles are refreshed and randomized and placed between these tokens. The first player to choose an action that align, and you can see the actions align. These actions are aligned. So the first player to choose this action here, they get this bonus, and they flip it over. You can see over here how that tile is flipped over. So it gives you an extra level of decision space and an extra level of rewards whenever you take an action, because you're debating, okay, do I really need to take this action that's already been selected this round? Actually, none of these three had been selected, but say one of these was selected. I really need to take this action right now, or can I wait to take that action and take another one, knowing that I get this extra bonus by taking it, by being the first player to take that action? And it feels really good when you do that. And also, as a beginner player, this was my first time playing. It gave me it helped my decision making, because when I wasn't really sure which action to take, I just took one that would give me an extra reward, because that feels good. That's a nice way to guide me as a new player. I can't stop thinking about this action selection mechanism. I love the idea of it. I love the idea of that it combined this Hanamikoji system with just that extra level of a little bonus, and that bonus changes each round. Just felt really good. I really, really liked it. There's a lot more going on in Harrow County. Actually, there's two other things I wanted to mention. Let's see if I can find photos of them. I was playing a bag building faction. Here's one of the things I'm going to mention in a second. I'll just leave that up on the screen. I was playing a faction that had bag building, and it had a really neat choice in it where whenever I would pull tokens out of the bag, and I would choose those tokens I wanted to play. And I had the choice to either put those tokens back in the bag or to put them on my player mat and improve my bag building. So I would go from drawing 5 and having to discard 1 to drawing 6 and having to discard 2 tokens and then using the remaining 4. So the number of tokens I was using was pretty much remaining constant for much of that player mat, but the range of choices that I had was going up. I thought that was a great twist on deck building, bag building. The other thing I wanted to mention in Harrow County is that the box is a cube tower. That's why you can see this hole in the tree over here. Built into the box, both the top box and the box bottom is a cube tower. So the combat mechanism in this game involves dropping cubes into the box, and I just love that they're popping out of this tree that I think plays a pretty big role in the story of this game. So I thought that was a really clever component to add to the game. Those are my favorite elements of Harrow County. I'd love to hear your thoughts if you've played the game, or if you can think of another game that uses this Hanamikoji Harrow County style action selection mechanism. Let me know in the comments below. Thanks.